What is going on, guys? Sumi here with ThoughtCast, and today I'm talking about why you shouldn't be bragging about how much you've traveled and how much you've gone to restaurants and how much you've explored the world. Look, the topic of this episode is very strange, but a lot of times on a first date, a woman will be with a guy, and this man will ask her, have you been here before? And I see so many women try to brag about things. Oh yeah, I've been here. I've been to every restaurant in the city. This is really good. Oh, I like their things here. I've been over here, but we had a restaurant like this in Barbados. They'll start talking and rambling like it's bringing them value. But what you're doing is you're actually turning this guy away from you. Guys don't necessarily want a woman that has experienced everything in the world because it means that he has to put in more work. And I'm not saying this in a bad way. I'm saying this in a very realistic way. If a guy knows that a woman has been everywhere, she's been flown around, she's been taken all over the world, and she's eaten at all the nicest places, number one, there's a logical reaction that he has to move away from this because he realizes that he can't provide that lifestyle for her. And ladies, I want you to understand, I'm going to spill a secret here. Guys talk about this. When they see your Instagram with a bunch of places, you're traveling everywhere in the world, and you don't have the money to do that, they're going to be like, okay, she's getting flown out or someone's flying her out. And they know what happens in those scenarios. You know, one of my buddies is an MLB player, and he said one of the realest things to me one time. He said, Sumi, we're the best girls in the world. I'm like, at the church, at the office working, not being out here? I don't know, you tell me. And he said at the airport when I fly him in, they're not necessarily the best girls, but they're the best ones for me. Now, mind you, this happens a lot more than you think, and guys do not want a girl like this. Like ladies, generally speaking, a guy will not like you. It's a major red flag if you've dated an MLB player, a pro athlete, been with a guy that's really successful, because guys know that they have to compete with their past experiences. And guys are very territorial about your sexuality. And he feels like, well, if this guy didn't want you and broke up with you, how am I going to make up for it? You might call this insecure. You might say, oh, he's just being scared. But there's a logical calculation made here in the guy's mind. You've experienced a higher standard of life. You've experienced things that he can't provide. And so he's also questioning why you're with him if you had that lifestyle, unless that guy used and abused you and you miscalculated in that relationship in itself. You see, the girl that has an IG filled with travel stories about places that she can't afford to go, Miami, penthouses, yachts, boats, nice cars, Dubai, we know that someone's flying her out. We know there's something going on. And truthfully, guys will stay away from that. We'll engage with you sexually. We'll give you the sexual attention, but we won't give you the relationship intention. So ladies, just a bit of advice here. When you're on a date with a guy, you don't want to act like you know everything. You want to act like, I have maybe been here once, but I really don't know anything. And the last time I was here, I don't really remember too much about it. So it's like a new experience to me. A guy will like that. A guy wants to feel like he's showing you something new. See, women don't understand this, but men are attracted to women that have some level of vulnerability in their life, some level of dependence. They don't want the independent, strong woman. Why would they want to deal with a woman that's independent? She has no respect or care for him. The girls that say, oh, I don't need a man. Oh, I can provide for myself. Oh, I've done everything in the world. That's the last type of girl that a man wants. He wants a girl that he can bring value to. And the cashier at McDonald's, the server at a restaurant, the girl that's in school, he can do that. See, I meet a lot of these boss babes that have the money to travel and do all these things. They kill it in every aspect of life but their relationships because they're exhibiting too much masculine energy. So my whole point with this episode is when you meet a guy, don't brag about all the experiences that you've had. Don't brag about all the things that you've done. Don't brag about your ex-partners and the lifestyle you've lived. Show him that you're humble. Show him that you want to learn and explore new things, and give him the opportunity to show you his world and the world in itself. If you guys have any questions for me, you know where to find me. All the links down below. You can connect with me on social media. Shoot me a DM on Instagram. But until next time, Sue me out.